You know what it is, man. This is another edition of the Cuts podcast. We are in season 7. Yes, season 7 of the Cuts podcast. Oh my God, my creative. Shout out to TJ, the DJ, man, on this one, man. The alley-oop on this one. Shout out to him. Met him during my hostings. I don't know if you remember my creators when I was hosting out at IndieCon Miami 2023. I was definitely hosting the mega ill panel of the executives. You know what I'm saying? TJ, DJ is one of them. Linked up, talked to them. I seen this lovely lady that we're about to talk to right here. And I asked him, I said, bro, what is the word? What can we do here? He was like, let me see, hit her up real quick. And now we're here. So nonetheless, I got So Candy in the building, son. What's good?
Hi, how are you doing?
I am ecstatic. I am well. I'm not gonna lie. You were jumping on my timeline, on my news feed. I'm like, yo, who is this So Candy? So that shout outs to the team. They're doing amazing with your SEO. And just take us into, with you, what makes you different from the female artist? I mean, I know that's probably a generic question, but here in the Cuts, whoever I bring on, I always want them to express about, what makes them distinctive, what makes them separate from the pack, because listen, there's a million music artists, there's a million media personalities and podcasters with this era and everything. So for you, like, what definitely separates you from the pack?
Yeah, so I think for me, it's just the way I sound. Like my sound is just completely different than any artist, So I think that's what separates me from the pack. Just the way I sound on a track. You literally know it's me every time you hear a track I'm playing.
Yeah, I know, I see it definitely, man. And this I could tell even with your vocals, right? That you definitely take your time with your vocals. So take us into, like, what's the routine for So Candy when it comes to preparing to perform, or even for that matter, even with your vocals to go record in the booth?
It's like therapeutic to me, like getting ready for a performance. I always like to wear heels, really tall heels. I like to wear extravagant outfits. I think I have a nice body. I like to show off what I work hard for. And when I'm doing like my makeup and hair, I always go into this like mode where I get my vanity mirror out and I'll lay all my makeup out and I'll like just put on some cool music and zone out. That's what I do before performances. And recording wise, I mean, since I started recording with Trap does not let me like like you'll be engineering me, and if I mess up on something or if I don't do something right, we're not going anywhere until it gets done right. So
hey, listen, you gotta cherish that. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, what I feel of what I've experienced with artists and their teams or whatever, it's like they rather aim for the mediocre level of what they do versus, okay, no, we need this to be top notch. We have a business here. We have to make something sell or make something attract to sell. So definitely hearing that is refreshing. And also too, for artists to like really take heed and understand. Also too, my creatives understand that she has people on her team that are not playing games. Take us into the importance of having a manager like him in your corner. Like what is the importance of that? Because I feel artists don't like to express about that enough, but here's your opportunity to express that.
I feel like it's important when you're ready for it. Like sometimes artists are not ready for a TJ, honestly, like, but having him a part of my team is incredible, man. Sometimes I don't even feel like I deserve this shit. Like he just goes out of his way and he does stuff that we were talking about this on the Behind interview. He does stuff that he doesn't have to do, like a lot of managers come in and they manage you from what you have going on. And TJ definitely does that, but he also like gives us stuff to have going on.